Halloween kind of started as a tradition in my family before it was cool to decorate for Halloween, like 40 years ago. My parents probably had some of the first Halloween decorations in town over on Loris Boulevard, and when they sold their house, I inherited the decorations. So parts of our decorations are literally almost 40 years old. When we moved in here 21 years ago? 22 years ago, the neighbors warned us we'd need a lot of Halloween candy, and we ended up going out to get more, and we had about 135 trick-or-treaters that year. And so we kind of stayed around 135 for a few years, and that's still a lot for most places in Dubuque. But then when my parents sold their house and the decorations started coming, we just literally, the more decorations we did, the higher the number of trick-or-treaters were. So probably within 5 years we were up to 500.
Yeah.
And then we put more out, and it was 600 and 700, and I don't remember the first time we hit 1,000, probably maybe 8 years ago, 10 years ago.
Yep.
So, and we count every trick-or-treater. Mike has a clicker, and we literally tally sheet every year. Every kid gets marked. So.
I mean, sometimes we get like 100 people within 5 or 8 minutes. It's amazing how it's just a revolving door of trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat.
Thank you.
You just got to get kids through because there's so many kids that come, and with the decorations outside now, people will gather in our yard and take pictures in front of the Headless Horseman or by the puking pumpkin. And at some points there'll be like 300 people in our yard or on the sidewalk just taking pictures and kind of having fun.
It's fun to watch. Literally, we'll have vans pull up in front of the house. The door opens, and it's like a clown car of kids coming out. They walk up the sidewalk, walk down the sidewalk in the van, and out they go. So we end up watching truckloads of kids come in and out, and sometimes they stick around in the neighborhood, but sometimes they literally, it's just a circle.
Some people have said their kids drive by and they say, we want to go to that house, Mom, on Halloween. So that's evolved into us being the Halloween house, and it is a lot of work, but when kids or their parents most especially say thank you for decorating come trick-or-treat time, it makes it all worth it.